Hi, welcome to another episode of MSA Crusaders. I'm here today with, you all know, remember Sassy Sarah? She's going to sit in for David as he's not in with me today. So, Sarah, how's it
Hi.
going? It's been a long time since you've been on.
Yes, it has since September,
24th.
September 24th. Wow.
It doesn't seem like that long ago.
I know it doesn't. It doesn't. But then again, it's like all those months just,
The holidays make go by so quick.
yes. Not that I leave the house for anything, but it's like, things are closed, schedules are
I'm,
off.
I'm sure you
Yes.
had a lot of visitors, and one of those visitors was David.
Yes. Yes. It was very, very nice. Very,
Uh,
very nice. Got to meet David.
and I got to meet David too, so he came to Texas.
Did Texas, y'all.
But they said that you'll never meet somebody that you'll say if you haven't said. We wish we could get a service to take us halfway so we can meet each other. Here we are living in Texas. We don't even see each other yet.
Yes.
He lives in Indiana and he's met us both.
Well, to be fair, um, we're a little bit further in. So we just need some medical assistance, to help us, and then
Oh,
we'll be able to get it.
yeah. If not, there's always later.
Yeah, well, we will just live. Well, this is great. This is great. And we'll work towards that as a goal because we always have hope.
If there's not a cure, then there's always the afterlife.
Yes,
And
I
then,
love, there's so many people and so many things that I do online, and it's a whole new world. I used to never be at my house, know what was going on, like outside. I mean, now it's home is where I do my medical, home is where family is, even if it's, on FaceTime, home is where I do advocacy, home is
where the heart is.
everything. It is. It is. So it just looks different.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about, first of all, I want to mention some. We think that men are a little progressing more quickly. And David listened to us when we said this. I think we know why, don't we, Sarah? I think we figured it out.
Yeah.
They have pride, and they're stubborn headed, bullheaded, and they don't listen, and they're too embarrassed to use assistance, assistive devices, and so they get hurt.
It's hard.
Like, look at Gary Chapman, he falls every day. We take precautions. We don't get up without somebody home, without somebody here, or without an assistive device. We are very careful.
Yeah.
And I know you shouldn't talk about getting into wheelchair quickly, but if it's gonna save your life from getting hurt when you fall.
Right. And there's different criteria for the chair, and for somebody who's just going to sit in the chair all day long and do nothing, like you don't qualify. Like you have to be able to use the chair for activities of daily living and things like that. Like these group 3 power chairs that we have are not cheap,
Um,
and they allow us the ability to be more independent and to do more things. Um, and I don't see it as, um, I personally, I'm not speaking for you or anybody else, I personally see it as an accommodation and something that allows me to be able to,
Wood carrier.
um, access things different,
We have the
conserve.
eye levels. That's a little different for you.
I have the eye level, so I can see the top of my fridge.
You have the caravan that you pull with your power chair.
I have a caravan. Um, uh,
Good for a
you know
lot
what?
of things.
What is Cinderella's thing called? Like the
Oh, the carriage.
yes, I should call it carriage. And most of the time I'm in a tilted and reclined position. So there's only so far I can go on the eye level before it won't let me like tilt back anymore. You know? So then I'll have to go back down to
I
tilt
did
back.
find out that a tray for eating and doing daily things is a necessity quality for life. So a doctor can put a prescription in for me to have a tray, quality of life, and a backup mirror.
Yes.
I know that you said your camera didn't work too well for you.
Well, I think it's user error, to be honest. I think it's a me problem. I just, I don't know. I can't do that many things at the same time. Like for me to remember to go forward or reverse and just in my brain, like make sure I'm doing the right one.
It's so hard going the different way when you're backing up. I cannot get that to my head.
I can't either. And I just like,
Back into everything. My husband is so afraid I'm gonna knock the TV on my head. So I'm back over to
we
Kevin.
just rearrange furniture, rearrange things.
The bull and china cabinet.
You know,
That's the-
it's, we've got some working brain cells left.
Yeah.
And
It's just hard. You know what it is though? They say it's hard to learn new things. So I blame it on them say I can't learn new things.
I like what David was saying on the last podcast about the neuroplasticity and teaching our brains and rewiring our brains and things like that. Because seriously, that is something that we have to work on every single day. Like I'm not in formal speech right now, but I still do speech therapy activities. And it's because I need to rewire my brain. I need to remember dates. I need to remember order. I need, executive functioning skills, things like that, like purposefully activities that are set on doing those. Now, some of these activities are things I used to give my fifth grade students. Um, and here I am like drawing the lines. But you know what? If it's going to help rewire my brain, if these apps are going to help me, and I'm going to do it. So I do
Yeah,
spend a lot of time researching so I can keep my brain going, but it's just different parts of my brain that are affected.
I learned something new.
Tell me.
If I sing every day, your people know what I say.
What?
If I sing every day, people will know what I say. If I
If you
sing
say
every
everything.
day, if I sing every day, people will know what I say.
Oh.
It's better when you're in the shower.
Okay, so I'll have to ask your husband to do that for me because my brain is not making the connections right now.
If I sing every day, people will know what I say.
People say every day. Okay, this is a me thing. This is
If I
Sarah's thing.
sing
It's not
every
working.
day, people will know what I say. And sing it. And I'll sing A-E-I-O-U,
You're so silly, Daisy. I love you.
Oh, let's talk about how we're the same, Sarah.
How we're the same. We have the same sweatshirts on.
Yes, we do. I like your shirt color.
Nice, nice shirt. Uh-huh. Your hands are doing what my hands are doing. And I found
Oh,
a really awesome brace
the
for
hook.
my hands. It separates my fingers.
You
Oh
showed
my
me
God.
that. Did you get it in?
Yes, I got it in. Actually, I have it right here. Um,
It works, so it feels good.
yes. Oh my God, because my hands have been
They hurt, don't they?
horrendously. But you know what? In talking with another MSA Crusader, um, this person's doctor said that the cause is dystonia of the hand.
That makes sense.
which makes complete sense. I mean, I have dystonia in my neck, I have dystonia in I mean, everywhere. So why not have it in my hand?
I've had
But
mine forever. But
this brace,
but
I don't know how
they
to do it with a background,
they hurt so bad.
um, has been so helpful. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. No, but I'll send you the link. It basically holds my hand in this position with the support. Oh, there you go. With the brace. And the fingers are separated here. And so, and then it has a thumb
Your
separate
fingers
over.
your fingers ache
Oh my God. Yes.
horribly, huh?
Horrible.
Sometimes
Horrible.
sometimes I want to cry. They hurt so bad.
Same. I mean, I'm literally crying from the pain of the cramps and the spasms and the tremors that are inside and the twitches and I mean, the neuropathy. It's just like I
It's
actually
always
talk to a
something.
relative about pain stuff because I'm to the point right now where I'm like, but I can't do pain medicine. So it's like I've been trying all these other things. We're going to try and increase the magnesium and my potassium this week and or we're going to try to increase the magnesium in my TPN this week. Because magnesium is something that can be beneficial for cramps and spasms and everything, but like they just tighten up and just
Yeah,
it's relentless.
I
It's
don't
really
understand. David's are starting to do it.
hmm.
Whenever
And
for him asking me about my hands a long time ago, he said, "Is that part of inside?" And I said, "Yes." I believe so.
the the spasms just I'm dealing with a lot of bladder spasms right now, like
Oh God, those are
relentless.
the worst. I have found that full oxide is the best thing for bladder spasms. I don't know about Botox now, because I didn't go that route.
So that's something I did just have a urology appointment and
Talk
something we
about
also both have in common. Urology is at the forefront of our issue and one of the
our gist.
of our just yeah, and a distinguishing factor between the different atypical Parkinson's. Um, but urology took me off of the medication that I was on, the silodosin for bladder retention, because it just isn't working. Like,
Another
not
thing,
effective. Meds don't seem to be effective.
are they going to start trying to do Botox?
I see her every month, and so we're gonna talk about it next month. See how things go.
You can let me know
Um,
how that goes.
yeah, I will. There, from a pharmacological standpoint, there's nothing else. Um, really that comes to the forefront for of her mind. It's a part of our autonomic nervous system, right? Like this, but for our viewers too. Um, I-
Your neck. I haven't heard you talk about your neck much. Your neck
oh,
bothers you.
oh yeah, yeah. Part of I look like I have scoliosis on imaging.
Have you tried Botox on your neck?
No, but because of you, that's one of the things that I need to explore because my upper back pain, the coat hanger pain and my neck pain, being upright, that is something that is horrendous, horrendous. But when I have my vent on and I'm upright, then my blood pressure is more under control and I don't have a lot of that pain. So a lot of that coat hanger pain is related to, you know, the dysautonomia. Um,
The neck.
well, the pain that's, the dystonia from leaning, of course, but just the coat hanger, what I'm talking about, like the coat hanger pain right across your back. It's
Yeah.
like you put a coat hanger upside down. And coat hanger pain can stem from because it relieves itself when you lay back down into into a more reclined position. And that's because of your vitals, your blood pressure and your heart rate and um, part of our
Well,
autonomic system. So that is something that,
I either take my pain medicine or I lean back and put a neck pillow between my
yeah.
neck rest and neck.
Mhm. I
Because
actually I have one right there. I put it on my chair. Well, we both have the same power chair.
yeah,
I have a neck pillow in my power chair too for
dude,
that. So.
I found the position of your neck rest that your hand rests that your neck's better.
Um, it depends, but it's fixed. So like the it's not if I am sitting upright in my power chair, it looks like it's too low, but I'm not usually sitting upright. So it's in a good position for my tilt and recline spot. But if I'm sitting upright and able to sit upright more, then that's when I
Too
use
far
the,
back.
the pillow.
Yeah, okay, this is the same for me.
Hmm.
So, um, how else would I say? This is the hands and the neck, chair, shirt. You
You
got,
start at the top of the bottom. Yeah. I have a Z. You don't have a Z.
I had no idea, but I named it golden purse.
You have a golden purse. I do not.
You can't,
But they're both stomas.
yeah, you can't pee and I can't poop. Well, I can't poop now, you can't pee now.
Right, right. It's such a balance. It's such a gosh, our bodies just and you have excessive salivary. I have complete dryness.
Oh, I
Like,
have a dry mouth. It's just the
oh,
aftertaste on the
too.
S.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um,
And now it's hard bomb. I go, it's like, ugh, I can't breathe because it's so dry. It's scary taking that first drink. You
mhm.
don't know if you're going to swallow it or not.
It's the dryness, just dry skin, rash.
Dry skin.
No,
I have dry skin.
that's um
You use Lubriderm.
the least of the worries, right?
Right, right.
But something that is interesting, and I don't know if you've ever been tested for estrogens, but I was tested, had the panel done for ANA, rheumatology panel done starting when I had onset of Guillain-Barré, and I was never positive for any, lupus or any of those.
I test
And
for all
last
those
summer,
too.
I tested positive for estrogens. And there's literature out there that states that some patients with MSA in later stages develop the antibody for estrogens.
You know what? My sister has that.
Yeah,
She's my half sister. She's
yeah.
4 years younger than me. She has that.
I mean, we have a strong family history of autoimmune conditions, but that specific marker has never shown up ever in my testing until last summer. So it's just kind of interesting. If you dig deep, deep into literature, you find all these little weird things.
Oh, I didn't test positive for you before.
I never tested, and I was even tested at Mayo, and I tested negative at Mayo.
That's very interesting.
Hmm. But also, my condition started off with as Guillain-Barré. It wasn't just MSA. Um, so there's just different components to it. Um, but I have symptoms of estrogens, but I do not have, like, you know,
I think like life in like a day in the life of Zed is
day in the life of Zed.
yeah.
Well, now that I'm on TPN, it's much easier. Um, then, because I went for a year basically I went for a year on soft foods and basically eating and drinking my vitamins and minerals. and smoothies and shakes and
That get old.
soft food. And I had a dietitian that helped guide me through all of it. And because I couldn't eat a normal diet, I would choke. I would just all kinds of things. And so I started on TPN.
You're such an
Um,
inspiration.
I'm sorry.
You're such an inspiration.
Thank you. You know
It,
what?
it was
There's a lot.
easy for you just to roll over and give up, you know? Everything
It
you've
would be
been through
easier.
and all the things that you go through every day on a daily basis. It, but you don't do that. You take it one day at a time. You get everything you got. And you fight. Hard.
And I will continue to, and so do you. I appreciate your kind words. You know, we have so many people that give up on us. We can't give up on ourselves. And
What else?
every time a challenge comes, it's like you have to take it as it comes because you know they're going to come. And you know that you're going to have to fight through it. And you know you're going to have to accept it. And we got the grit, right? But we have to give ourselves grace too because it's hard. It is
Very hard.
so hard, you know. Um, I
People don't understand.
Yeah,
But
I think the only
uh,
people that understand are the that truly understand, number one, are the people that are going through this and the people that are taking care of us. But
the
when
people
somebody
that
comes
take
into
care of
my
us
home, they understand. They see and they understand. My palliative care, my PCP, nurses, therapists, infusion nurse, like those people truly understand when they come through it. But if somebody just listens to me on the phone, like they'll say, "Are you calling for your grandma?" Like when I called for my life alert. And I was like, "No, I'm calling for myself." Um, People don't understand that we are fighting for our lives while being our own caretakers or case managers, really. We're
our
fighting
life
insurance companies.
life is in our hands. So that's it.
I love that saying because that is just, you are so right. It is in our hands and it is our choice because I could stop eating and I could have, I still could. I could stop eating and drinking and stop the TPN and I'd be gone. I mean, that's just the reality. I could take the oxygen off and the vent off and I'd be gone. Like in 1 second, no. But within a very short time.
Yeah,
I could stop my IVs. I could stop all of this stuff and I'd be gone.
yeah.
But I'm not going to. And I never will
That's
stop
one of the things that
fighting.
we have in common. Is you have those it's breaths. I don't know if you didn't say it's like it's high, but we're not really sighing.
Oh, yes, inspiratory sighs or something, right? Yeah, we're like gasping for air. And I have oxygen like coming in straight to my nose, but
I still do it when I have mine on too.
it doesn't matter. It's the weakness of the diaphragm.
It's a spasm it has.
And the vent helps so much.
And sometimes you have a hiccup, but it's a hiccup, but it's not like hiccups. It's a
Yeah.
hiccup. It's a flash. Your diaphragm spasm.
And I can't replicate it, but I know what you're talking about because I do it and yes. Yes. I get to go have another arterial blood gas test done.
Really. I I need one of those.
I thought one was enough.
Ouch.
But I got some more pulmonary function testing done that wasn't great and
I did
it
I too. I had one done Monday.
hurts.
Monday.
You had yours done on Monday? The arterial blood gas test?
So PST.
Oh, PFT. Yeah. I'm glad they did that.
I haven't got numbers. I didn't get numbers, but um, I had to tell you that the nurses come over right after I got off my oxygen. It said they took my oxygen and my pulse, and
Uh-huh.
it was for 100 my oxygen.
Really?
Just because I just got off my oxygen. So the oxygen is working. Still, but it is still.
Yeah.
I sleep
That's
like a
good.
I sleep like a baby. Also, so good.
That's great. I'm really glad. I'm really, really, really glad.
So I know I've seen a lot of posts about on Facebook in the groups about um oxygen and sleep disturbances. I believe that oxygen is one thing that's really good for sleep disturbances. So if you're having sleep disturbances, get your oxygen tested.
Yeah. And one thing that I have learned with that, excuse me, is I have chronic respiratory failure that's secondary to neuromuscular disease. So there I can show normal oxygen saturation and I still am not normal if you check the arterial blood gas test.
Yes,
Um,
I've heard that.
and so, you know, the regular pulse ox monitors, those are not measuring our true oxygenation. Um, I can completely tell a difference when I have the vent on and the oxygen fed through it. Um, I mean, I started with I started with auto PAP and then tried the CPAP settings and then BiPAP and then went to the vent. And it's a non-invasive vent um, with oxygen. And like, I could not even believe it. Like, my feet weren't freezing after wearing it like the first night. My heart rate was down, like
Yeah.
all of these things. And I was like, what in the world just happened? Like, I could not even believe how much it helped because I was getting oxygen with my oxygen. I started oxygen in like September 2023, I think. Um,
Well, you're on it 2%, but that that's another thing. Yeah, 2%, but in oxygen. So other
mhm.
things.
um, hmm. You have had the Botox. I have not had the Botox.
Yes, you could try it, maybe. But
Um,
there's world of difference.
yeah. Did we say we both met David?
Yeah.
Um, I think we're both strong in our faith. We both have amazing husbands that are caregivers.
Yes. And David said that our husbands would get along if they met.
They'd
So
be too worried about us getting into some kind of trouble if they would like, I don't know. Sometimes my husband doesn't if he thinks I'm gonna get up and do something, he won't leave.
that's the same with mine.
I'll be like, I promise I'll stay down.
Whatever. He doesn't know her.
But sometimes I really do because I want him to go out and I want him to do his hikes. And Sunday mornings his only chance to do that. And so I will seriously like say, I promise I'll stay down. I will not get up. I will not risk myself and because I want him to have that time. And but I know at the same time he's worried that something's going to happen. Um I haven't I did have a fall in December that was just really random, just bizarre, but otherwise I haven't had like a um a bad fall for a while.
You go
Um,
with him on his hikes before you got MSA?
I'm sorry.
Did you go with him on his hikes before you were diagnosed with MSA?
No, I swam. I'm a water person. He's a land person.
Oh, it balances each other out.
He always took the kids for hikes. And this last weekend our middle child was here visiting, and so my husband took our youngest and our middle child, who are 20 and 23, and he took them out hiking. And so that was pretty cool because that was, something that they did as kids. But no, mom shopped on Saturday mornings. That was my cardio. I swam. I was not a hiker. I did actually start doing some walking club right before onset of Guillain-Barré, but I mean like a mile. I was never really a hey, let's go hike. I'd rather swim.
Speaking of swim, you have your water bothers you, but you you could. I wish you could try swim therapy.
I would love to do swim therapy. Um, I would love it. Yeah, water is really hard. I would, if I could get into a wetsuit, head to toe, with nothing, no water touching my skin, I think I would be okay. Actually, the most difficult parts of touching the water are my feet and legs and distal extremities, but my back is okay to hit water. I
Yeah,
literally would probably be okay if I were in a wetsuit, but I'm not quite sure how the oxygen. Let me get back to you after I have the AFib ablation and the Loopman or the Watchman and the loop recorder implanted and my respiratory under control a little bit. I have
okay.
some challenges before I start trying that, but I don't give up hope because that is something that really brings me a lot of joy is water. But that is something you do for your exercise. You do water therapy.
I do water therapy twice a week, and it's highly recommended for MSA patients. Highly recommended. I've been talking to some groups about aquatic therapy, and my aquatic therapist is in our MSA group, research
That
group,
is not that is really nice. Your aquatic therapist has really been with you, what, 4 years, I
for
think you said?
years. He was with me before I got diagnosed.
Yeah,
He was with me before I wrote the book. So
that's great.
yeah, I said, I think I'm gonna write a book. He said the next thing he knew, I have a book published. I was like, what?
Because the body in motion stays in motion,
That's right.
but
It
it doesn't mean that we
well,
have to be out there running laps and sprinting and doing stuff like getting cardio in and doing things. I do exercises and stretches every single day. Um, it's just something that we need to keep doing.
it's cherry yoga. Have some cherry yoga.
We share what?
Cherry yoga.
Oh, yes.
I got some exercise I'll send to you. If you do.
Please
If you,
do.
if you can, then we'll do it. Zoom uh exercise.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so
That would
glad
be
you're
great.
back on with me. Uh,
Aw,
I
I'm
want to invite you back on with David and so we can go over some insurance stuff and help listeners
so
with some insure insurance questions. Maybe we can have a question and answer.
that sounds great.
Is your
That
tips from
sounds really,
back on?
really good. Insurance companies.
I want you to do one thing for me. Just remember, we're all MSA crusaders.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.